Is a 1,207. The Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Our sponsor, Give Shir more. Yoshami, please contact me directly. Be very greatly appreciated. They were doing. You're there. Simon Kufcha Base. If you base the Chaf. We're talking about when Batal Isachachila is or is not relevant to Netzin Tam Begam. You base only the Dog Kamar. Tavshin Chashibas. The Rashba, but by the way, it says in an industrial sized pot, it's not considered to be Batal Isachachila. He says the same way there's no Chashibas called Isra Nivla B'Kli, such as a prohibition which is absorbed in the best of Shem Yichos Lavo Pachas Mishishim, which can't get to can't possibly get into a situation where it's going to be less than 60. I think what it means. And with the Shumei, so Klaus doesn't have a name in Israel. L'shach l'mar b'zeh ein ba'al Israel chatchila. It's not relevant to ein ba'al Israel chatchila. Chai gavna tzil afil b'seh b'ein mishli chumos. In such a scenario, you find even where the Isser is not balua, it's evident. The Isser at the end of Chumos. It's not b'gur shepina mena chuma a drawer from which you remove truma. Ein mechayim min osol yos yoshim malakin achas achas. Don't require you to remove grain by grain. El mechabi kadarko. You're sleeping out normally. No say talk chulin, put chulin inside. Chen kav shel shem and truma. Shivach nishbachah. Same thing is true about a jug of truma oil which spilled out. Ein mechayim osol yos yoshim taber. We don't require you to go drip, drip, drip. El chulin, just I think 3 drips at the end. Ayin shamatam mishum the aim is that shulchashiv's class no significance at all. Because can be Sabalua Chaygavna. Something else Sabalua has no significance. I think Ravadi Yosef says something similar about a cup on Shabbos which has some drops left that you can put in hot water because those drops have no significance. So the Rambam has a different approach by Truma. And he also knows that by cooking, you don't require Hagola after you cook Truma. You don't have to cash the pot. Zamikul Shekila B'Truma, and it's when leniencies, they're lenient by Truma. But in the main is the Shari. Assuming we don't learn from this, extrapolate from this to other story. Kachin Shilu Chachmil O'Neill, this is what he responds to the sages of O'Neill, which goes for everybody says, Sivakes Mishnah, the Sophil Chashuma and Sham. Avakol Rishonim, Lo Dulu Bazet, the Rishonim did not concede this. The time they aim is Shum Chashivas. Rather, the significance is because the reason because not a special dinner true, but because it has no significance. Based on Sham. Mika din zeh dina b'yana b'sat Shema associated like this. I am Sham. See what he wrote earlier. You can without muskam call poskim. All poskim universally agree. The stam claim ain't bnei yomam. The stam kalim of a non-Jew are not bnei yomam. If I don't Rambam, let's feel okay except the Rambam doesn't hold that way. Much kasal based on Timukuf base. I am Sham, as he wrote previously. Tamash Udavar, at least in his Kosovatur, Sham they have his fake speaker. Because it's a double suffix. Shemel and Ishtam Shubayom. Maybe they didn't use it today. I mean, there's so much Shtam and if they use it today, Shem Ishtam Shudover Apogim Ain. I've used something which is actually bad tasting. Came to have a fake sekus, it's a fake sekus, told him, Haka, we are lenient. Because we come and show him times that. So we show him wrote this reason. If he's a coin that's come, Stam Kalim Shalono, and Yoiman. Times that. This would be that actually, even our Kalim are not, by default, they're not Bnei Yoiman. They write, in fact, this way. Just like the Stam Kalim of non-Jews are not Bnei Yoman. Kal Stam Kalim Shem Chesed Shem Bnei Yoman, so too Stam Kalim of ours are not Shem Bnei Yoman. Akal Shalom. Shem Tashav, you're going to maybe last in Canada. That's the case. Loma Muma first. Stam Kalim Shem Chesed Shem Bnei Yoman. Why they say explicitly their Kalim, the non-Jews, are not Bechesed, that they're not Bnei Yoman. But Mustam Kalim Bnei Yoman. Why did you say all Kalim are not Bechesed Bnei Yoman? The Yeshua could say that our vessels which not rely on this, unless the Baal Boss is not home. I was based on Baal Boss is home. Ask him. Her, actually, it would be more relevant. If you didn't ask, well, so it's appropriate to fine you. Lachmir, to be stringent. Ben Yom, assume it's Ben Yomo. It's Mordechai, the name of the Shulchan, and the Shulchan given the name of the Maram Rudenberg. But some say another reason. Tam say Eino El Bekelim Shalahem. It's only applied to their kelim mishum sheminhagim kachu, because that's their custom. Shemadichim claim they rinse out their kelim well. Vakli shebishlu b'ayom, and the kli they used to cook today. Loy vashlu b'alamachah, they don't use the next day. They don't do much cooking, not like Jews. In the bracket says here, Ayin Tasiv Kandash Kozur Shein Dar Chimosha, that Knas Einu El Babala Keli. The Keli, the Knas is only vis-a-vis the Baal Keli, Davli and Meida, V'lo Acher. I guess, not sure what he means by that. I guess that he should have, I don't know what he's saying. This I near the Gam Ba'acher, Shabalan Basim Yochol Shalom Mahem, Magan King Kshaya Knas. I'm not sure what the Darky Moshe is even saying. According to Taz, it's only by Bala Keli. Maybe you just bought it. Anyway, this he's saying that it's also when somebody else, if the Balaam is there ask, you should ask. Therefore, Knas is relevant. So therefore, if you then use claim from a non-Jew before you kasher them, but the evet, the cooked dish is permissible. But if you heated up water in their kalim to knead bread or such like, you can't use the water. The dover zeh mikra l'chatchila. This is still called the chatchila. Since you didn't get benefit. And you didn't, because you didn't need the dough yet. If you heat up water for drinking, as is, shapi after the avid, then consider the avid, because you already heated up. But this heating up was only a stepping stone to the kneading. You haven't done the lish yet. So it's not sir b'di evet. The means after the fact. It's not after the fact. It's after the fact for heating water for water, but not after the fact for heating water for kneading dough. That's interesting. Low now, anything similar. Low now, this elafilu shehakuti chimem hamayim la'atzmo l'shisia. Even when Naju heated the water for himself to drink, we saw Konim Imenu, and Jew buys the heated water from him. Gankim Butachil is also Mutachil. Machash Kvarnaseh, Pilotom, since already made their hands, Mikrev the Evid. So let's call the Evid. Call the should do Chazal Knosem. Like everything Chazal allowed to buy from non-Jews. Alpha Pishis Bashlim, even though it's cooked in their pots. The reason because according to most poskim, it's not they're not bnei yoman. The bag says kapas v'shemen or kafrisin, like bread and oil and capers, chamin and hot water, kaflutos, it's a type of turnip, I think. Perkei mamidim v'chulu mitam ed bnei yoman, because assumed not to be bnei yoman. Ayin beis Yosef. Tesvav, Abi Shitur b'diavad, even though I'm a printer b'diavad. The Gam Chatchila does make Mishum, even the Chatchila to buy from them, Mishum, the Gam Zehavi b'diavad, because that's also, like we just said, like b'diavad. Can't you find also because it's already made. I've also seen Solomal Chatchila by Sheli or Kos. So you cannot tell non-Jews to the Chatchila before the fact. Cook me vegetables in your pot. I say they were cost. Also, say make for me a confection. Anybody that says cook for me, that says if he's going deliberately to cook in his own hands. We wrote in the confection, and here it means not confection. I'm not a mistake. My mistake. A medicine. So about a medicinal concoction. If he's an expert druggist, that's the word. There's a word for him. It was just in my mind. Pharmacist. So you can deliberately tell them to do it. They have special tools to make these prescriptions. They don't use them to cook things. No, you know what? No, I'm taking it back. No, it is the confection. It's the candy. Yeah, because he has machines to make the candy. Because look at the next thing, right? Konditerski. That's talking about candied stuff. Dvash, all types of honey, the zuckeres and sugar things, candies. They have special cane for all these things. So there's all different types of confections. Also, in terms of bishul, no concern. All these things can be eaten raw. It's all sugar and honey. This is widespread custom. Much rather simon. Right? All the craftsmen have special clean vessels for their work. In order that it's not getting off taste. Bal nefesh yachush tvarim elam v'in they tar nekiyus. But if you're bal nefesh, you should only eat these things from if they're definitely from proper kalim, because it's good for your purity and your cleanliness. Because any treif that thickens the heart, dulls the heart. Come on, which is going to be strange because manavshach. So he explains, according strictly the line that they have special vessels. Nevertheless, Baal Nefesh really Baal Nefesh should distance himself from this, lie low kenu, because perhaps it's not the case, time to save, and then it will dull his heart. Well, according to this, in our day and age, all the confectioners, Rosim, Konditereski, the Zuckerkes, ancient fake of a dog, Yeshno Kim, Yichodim. Nowadays, it's so industrialized. There's no question that it's kelim mechadim. The baruch is kelim mechadim. It's clear that a special kelim. He's like about nefesh. Ain't still got because that's what he said. When this even about nefesh does not have to distance himself from this. Test design. Yeshua. Some say the hardest time kelim shalom ain't bnei yomam. That which their kelim their kelim not bnei yomam. Hayish ain't simply shalom. That's you don't have to ask them. Im shalom. But if you ask them. Yochash Varv, you have to take into account whatever they say. So Marshal, the 1,000 Shach, the name of the Marabach, they argue. There's no general principle in this. Qualification, everything is according to the situation. If you understand they cooked in it today, or do you reckon that this person is not so rich, he's going to change his kalim? Oshu will ace ever. It's in the evening, the body carpet, when it's likely that they did cook it that day. It's Gomer. It's Issa Gomer. I feel him low. Ben Yomo. Even he didn't tell you that it's within 24 hours. Even though this seems to be this heter is on the book, we never heard of people who actually relied on this heter to eat l'chatchila from their kalim on the assumption that they're not bnei yoma. The Gosh came with coffee houses, where they're drinking milk, and the Arukh HaShulchan was big on Chav Yisrael, as we know. They're drinking all the time, and they're served in the past 24 hours. Retain mutar lishtos. However, tea is different. Now you can drink the zeh. Each one has special kalims for the tea. A vessel which became usr because it absorbed isser and it got mixed up with other kalim and you can't recognize it, it's bata in the majority. Even though you can kasher them, and bring it back to kashers that way. It's not considered let's klum to ask all of them. To kasher them, it's like a dry isser. It's got mixed up with other dry stuff. But it's bata in a simple majority. Anytime the heter does not come automatically. Also, you have to spend money, and expend expenditures. It's not considered certainly by pottery vessels. But agola doesn't work. It's also true where milk dishes got mixed up in meat dishes, or vice versa. That it's like a simple yovish tarevis. I ain't shum. You writes the issue be careful not to leave in the house of a non-Jew the vessels for food because they're afraid he might use them. It's clear from his language. It's only consumed the chatchila. But if you live there, it's not a problem. That's also the case when he wrote in Sifyud. A place which is a Jew sent to a non-Jew with food with sham, and they were there for a while. If you could still tell the food which Yisrael said, they're mutter. Not also they're forbidden. If they wash the kelim in hot, because maybe it's washed in a usher pot. So only if they wash it with hot water klirishon. High time, but why do this reason tapukle? The usher maybe it's lippy usher. The shem nistamish ramakum machal usher maybe using for usher food. So the chashash say eina ella l'chatchila, but that chashash only l'chatchila. Chashash adach b'chamin avikam b'di'evet. But the potential of washing it in klirishon is problem even the Sheshal davar davar midhina came in l'chleches. Why? Because it seems that he must have washed it because it's clean. He must have washed it. You test but we have to examine better this concept of this issue of he might wash it with his own vessels. You basking that meat milchik dishes which are washed in a milchik pot. There's no oil grease adherent to them. Not barnat. Because in the time and the time. So I'm kind of isser lo not barnat. So here it's an isser, not barnat is not relevant. Because stam their can after eating, there is grease on them. Because both ways together, there was also the evid. But the suffix maybe washing in the klisheni, which would be the case mostly. Mutter b'diavad, it's mutter b'diavad, as we've seen numerous times. Chav v'od raya mashkosel kama simukuf lamav. Another raya from there. So shlech kilim yichon l'yayin b'yad kuti. Somebody sends designated vessels for wine in the hands of a goy. Tzorich lachtimam. Have to seal them. So again, b'yus b'diavad lo asar. But b'diavad, it's not forbidden because shochem b'yichoyis and be sent without sealing them. Much cause some see for goy and sham. It says the right thing. Also here the base of Shem Rav Shono. Here's the Shom to the base of Kuti. If you have plates or pots or plates which were in a non-Jew's house, Mashasam Esleis, wait for 24 hours, and Mutzar Akam Shono. Vagam Bakanka Vanosam Lashosam Esleis. Also here means to wait for 24 hours. El Shkitza B'Shulchan Aruch. He writes very briefly in Shulchan Aruch. The bottom Esleis Circle Lashos. 24 hours you have to wait. The heavier component of Gam should be at least of Gam. But Zemel I feel on the base of Kuti's Mamru, but even if you are, of course, they're your jokes, but they were in a non-Jew's house for a long time. V'yesh it's a shach. V'yesh, no, that's also the, I was just going before. V'yesh it's him, Achmir b'zav fil b'diavad, that's why Macher even b'diavad, it's back in the task. Blon yireh so b'diavad, Shum chashor shoam, so shoam, we're not going to ask b'diavad just because some hypothetical concern. But that, Uvayde l'chatchil also as kain, we certainly cannot deliberately leave the kingdom by a non-Jew for a long time. At least Smachashias may slays and rely the nice time gum. 24 hours after you get back. I would so but the evidence okay. I feel Bishal Yisrael Bayom B'Shlocha Mekut, even the Jew cooked in this vessel. The day he got back from the non-Jew, ain't no Sar Machal but the evidence. We're not asked for the food after the fact. So we don't assume something went wrong. Bisha Ba to say that the non-Jew cooked in it, or put in it hot, something boiling. This is only with kalim like pots and large plates where there might be a problem of iru kli rishon or bishul. Of a beteller, but a regular plate, the kapos legos and spoons and forks, sakim and knives. Which always use the klisheni. Kosher environment tashmishim. It's certainly things which are used with cold medichon or mutter. You can wash them off and they are permitted.